So, like most, there are going to be areas of yourself that need healing, but are not in your conscious awareness. And sometimes it's hard to determine what may be blocking you from moving towards your potential. Self awareness is difficult, and a lack of it will prevent you from seeing parts of yourself that need to heal. So, for that reason, I find it helpful to look to others to understand your feelings about yourself. Even if you have a diverse group of friends, they're still going to represent certain aspects of yourself. Depending on your current circumstances, you tend to bring in those who are able to empathize with you or who are engaged in similar situations, even if you're not able to recognize this on the surface. If you take some time to think about the relationships in your life, you're going to be able to discover that at any period in your life, those you are closest to tend to be offering you some insight just for being themselves and being in your life. By that I mean, others in our lives are like mirrors, indicating to us where we are at mentally, emotionally, or maybe even spiritually. It may not be as clear as the closest friends or romantic partner you have in your life is exactly like you, or your mother and you are the exact same, but it may be the things that people are achieving or struggling with, or the way the person's feeling right now that will align with you. And for this presentation, I'm going to be focusing on more things that you're going to be healing from, but you can also have people in your life that are going to represent the positive things that are happening that you don't have to work on and heal. And that's going to happen as you become more aligned with who you are. You're going to bring people into your life who are more aligned with them, and life just starts to flow easier and easier. But I want to give an example of what I'm talking about. So if you have a friend who is always passed up on promotions, and let's say this guy is always being passed up on promotions at work, is always feeling that it's not good enough. So in your life, that might not necessarily mean that you do not feel confident enough at work, but there may be a part of your life where you do not feel good enough. And this is just an indication that what this person kind of represents, they have a mirror to maybe what you're going through. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to think about the important relationships in your life right now. And important doesn't necessarily mean loved ones, just those who are a big part of your life right now. And these relationships do not need to be positive or negative. It's just the close relationships in your life. And what I want you to do, like I circled on this screen, is narrow it down to choose three people in your life that you're relatively close to right now. After you got that, you got those people, insert their names. Now I want you to choose one. Just choose one person. And then after you have that person chosen, here comes the work. You're going to have to think about this person. And when I mean think, you're going to have to think what is happening in their life right now. What type of person are they? What are their values, priorities? What do they talk about? How do they behave? So what I want you to do for the next few minutes is grab some pen and paper and pause this video and scribble down what you know about this person. And when you're done, come back. Because now is the harder part. How do you compare? So this is you're taking the one person and you're really thinking about them as a person. And now how do you compare? What are some similarities? So I'm going to give you some examples. Does this person always complain about no one listening to them? If so, are you not being heard right now in some area or multiple areas in your life? Does this person try to be perfect in everything they do? If so, is there an area or areas of your life that you are a perfectionist? Is this person you chose not trusting of others? If so, is there an area of your life that you are not trusting others or yourself? So take this time, really truly think about this person and what they may be mirroring in your life. And I think you're going to be surprised that the ones that are closest to you are giving you some insight in areas of your life that may need some healing right now. I do want to mention something. So you have your group of friends right now, your family, your net of individuals that are in your life. And what happens is you start to make changes, and you're making changes and you're healing. Some people are going to maybe leave your life. So as you're growing and changing, don't be afraid that certain people are going to possibly kind of not take as big a role in your life or not have a role at all in your life. Because as you become more attuned with who you are, the more you're going to invite in others who are also more in tune with themselves. And you're going to have more richer experiences with people and have more fulfilling relationships because you're getting closer to who you are as a person and who you're meant to be. And so don't be afraid of people leaving your life after you've healed certain areas. It is just the nature of change. So you're saying maybe you got to this point and you're still kind of curious what the point of the exercise was. As I mentioned earlier, it's hard to determine, and sometimes, what areas of our inner selves that we need to heal. And I believe we can use others to figure those areas out that are not as easily accessible because our ego may not be allowing it for us to see it. So this is just a quick video. If you're looking for more exercises on how to go within and heal, just click on Client Tools tab at my website. My website is down in the description below. You can download the free ebook there. And there's more exercises in there if that's where you want to go, more connection with yourself and healing to end up having a more fulfilling, joyful, peaceful life. So I hope that this helps you on your journey. And my email address, if you want to reach out to me or go to my website and send me from the contact page, I would love to hear from you. Thank you.